Hello AstonMTB fans, today we've got a short video, unboxing video. I don't normally do unboxing videos, or not very often, but this is a very interesting box. So this box has come from Toulouse in southwest France from BOS Suspension. The first box is the shock, which actually was given to me as a gift, or a sorry, from BOS, because I ordered this fork on the 5th of June. I was quoted a 10-day lead time and it arrived yesterday on the 5th of August. So just 2.5 months, a bit more than 2.5 months late. This was for various reasons from BOS, which were related to some technical issues I had and some of the products they ordered from a supplier, including the stanchions for this fork, weren't quite right or weren't the right quality. So I've actually got to send this back in September when they get a replacement batch, or the correct batch, and they'll rebuild it with the correct fork, with the correct stanchions. But they said it should also work 99.9% as it should do, but just something's not quite right with the stanchion, so it's not perfect, and they did seem very concerned about sending me a perfect product, which is nice. Ooh, that's nice. Comes in a box, comes in a case. Not quite as an exciting a gun case as you get with a Rulesman RRT fork in one of my competitions, but better than a cardboard box. Yeah, that's absolutely massive. That's easily the biggest mountain bike fork I've ever seen. It's like a little motocross fork. BOS do actually make forks for motocross bikes. I think they're about £7 grand. So you can see the difference between a high performance mountain bike product and a high performance moto product. But this should share a lot of the same technologies, really. Yeah. Absolutely massive. So what is it? The OBSYS, the Olivier Bossard system. Sort of a modern version of the fork that Nico Vujos and a lot of the other great riders back in the day won world championships on, and multiple titles, mostly on Sun bikes and then the V Process bikes afterwards. I do have one of those bikes in the garage, a 1996 Sun Radical, and I bought this fork to go on my Radical replica, which I made last year. I did want this fork for that bike last year, but it had a 12-week lead time, and I didn't want to commit my money to someone else's bank account for 12 weeks and not have the product. So I went for it this year. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. 200mm travel for 29er. I think it's a 58mm offset, unfortunately. I wanted a shorter offset, but that wasn't an option. Only 58. It's just massive. 42mm stanchions. So the stanchions bigger than a Fox 40, 5mm bigger than a Dorado. And yeah, I can see there's a lot of discoloration and some marks on these stanchions, so that's why they're going back in September to get those changed for the correct ones, or the correct finish ones. Really nice. These bolts are angled out slightly. A normal pinch bolt on a upside down or any fork, these bolts go straight in, but if you're using like a big T-handle Allen key, Sometimes it'll hit the spokes, so these are angled outwards to get your Allen key in more easily. 20mm axle, 200mm brake mount, straight on. Yeah, huge 42mm stanchions. Motocross style circlip there to help the guards slide. If they touch the fork at all, it'll slide on that circlip. Yeah, looks proper moto. Absolutely massive crown, 3 pinch bolts on the lower crown. Absolutely huge clamping area. And the top crown even has 2 each. It's a triple chamber air spring with 2 adjustable. You got the spring and you got the spring preload. Then again, moto style top cap. I think that's going to be a 15mm for the high speed compression. I think that whole thing is going to turn. And the screwdriver for low speed compression. I'm guessing that's a air bleed bolt, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And again, on the bottom, just rebound adjustment. Absolutely massive. Absolutely beautiful thing. Really heavy. I don't know how heavy it is, but it's definitely heavier than, well, any other mountain bike fork currently on the market, because it's massive. It's going to be heavy. What else we got? We've got the user's manual. We've got an English one and a French one. This has got all the usual setup stuff, installation. It's got an order to clamp the crowns for alignment. Clamp in your hub. Setup, air pressure setup. And then start settings for the compression. Actually, there's not high speed and low speed compression, just compression. Don't know why that is. I think because BOS don't believe that high speed compression is needed on a mountain bike, or separate high speed compression due to the speeds. The shaft speeds just aren't that high on a mountain bike compared to motocross or car racing. Got the tuning tips and just general service intervals. Frequently asked questions if the fork's not what you should do if you have any problems, the usual stuff. Settings history, that's good. You can fill in this manual here with your time, date, track conditions, settings. Make some comments, make some notes to get your fork tuned in, dialed in. So interestingly, this fork, that's pretty much all, as far as I'm aware, is all made in southern France, either in the BOS factory or using their local suppliers. €2,190, which you could say is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But compared to a modern, the new Boxer is 2,279, and a brand new Fox 40 at retail price is 2,399. So that's crazy that BOS is now, well, cheaper than the main players. The only other fork that's comparable to this would be a Dorado. I don't know the retail price of a Dorado, but a Dorado RRT from Rulesman, which is tuned. It's all tuned and prepped for you. The custom drop crown and a few other little bits and pieces is 2,800. So this seems like good value, really. What else is in the box? Digital shock pump, nice. And a boost hub adapter if you're using a non-boost hub. And then the shock. So yeah, BOS sent me this shock as an apology for, oh, this is a bit more difficult to take out. As an apology for being so late. They did seem very concerned about it, so that's nice of them. I was going to use my Novi Parts shock, which I already have on that bike, which is from a guy who used to work at BOS. So yeah, they sent me the Syors. Massive shock. Huge head. 250 by 75mm. Again, just compression by the looks of it. Possibly high and low speed on the shock. Yeah, really nice. That'll complete the radical replica rolling on BOS suspension vibe. Even got the red spring like the original. So that's it, quick unboxing video of this, well, amazing looking new suspension. Going to get the Sun Radical replica built up. I've got a couple of other parts for it and get on it soon, see how this performs. While you're waiting, there's loads of other stuff happening on my website, on my Instagram page, and there's competitions going on all the time on the raffle page. So if you want to see this raffled off in the future, or a brand new version, or any brand new BOS product, let me know in the comments, and if it passes the test, we'll do a competition for one. If it doesn't pass the test, I'll let you know of any problems I've encountered, so you'd have to go through the same problems yourself. But apart from the delay, looks good. See you in the next video, thank you.